Couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Time for game 2 of the regular season between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Gio Gonzalez gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Grounded to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Pitches high, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Now the 1-0 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. A two-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Tapped down the line, but it gets fouled. And he fouls this one off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Popped him up. Rendon has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth, left fielder, number 13.
Stepping in for the Braves, number 13. And he's ready to take his first cuts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. Gonzalez gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Under it is the left fielder. And that's the third out. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Nationals Park. Sean Newcomb, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now batting, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one gone to start the night.
Left fielder, number 22.
And now for Washington, number 22. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
1-0 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. All even at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nationals leave one. They're down 2-0. So striding forward now, Tyler Flowers. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, a double play. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Nope.
1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Three and one now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs
Pitcher. Not only do you never
changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Some guys have trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. The middle the other way.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. Striding in now for the Nats, Matt Adams, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something
tough guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Adams stands at third with one gone in the inning. The 0-2 once more is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only one run.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready for another chance? Ender Inciarte, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball called for strike 2. Lifted in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Freddie Freeman. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about it. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The 2-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot. I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, number 13. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Ball one. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. 1 error in the inning and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Braves lead this one 4-1. And now for Washington, Gio Gonzalez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Gio Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 22. A base hit in his first trip. Now a snap throw to first. And he'll be back in standing up. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Turner, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Two and one now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Throw won't get him.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit high and deep to right center. Inciarte's there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So a runner at first with two away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Braves on top 4-2. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings. So it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Johan Camargo. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Turned on down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Sean Newcomb, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit out towards second. And there are two away now. Digging in and looking for more, Ender Inciarte. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Camargo on third with two out. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Gonzalez comes set. Here it is on a ball and two strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And that ends the inning. Braves strand one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's Matt Adams now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. One out.
The batter, second baseman,
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Atlanta leads it 4-2. Striding in once again, Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. looks at a curveball called for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2. Left side. Rendon is there. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but if you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%, this team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Popped him up. Wieters shading to his right. 2 down. Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Gonzalez steps into his windup. And the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Or this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, number 13, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball into honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Markakis is off at first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Another one sent foul.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with ease.
Come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Michael Taylor.
Nope.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 0-2 delivery. Up around the face.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
This is flared out towards second. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
In now, number 22. And he hits it hard to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. 5 innings complete. Braves lead this one 4-3. Sean Kelly takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Tyler Flowers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. In there, 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Dansby Swanson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Swanson, the runner at second with 1 away. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and it's fouled away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Lifted the other way to left center. Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready once again, Sean Newcomb, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. One runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. No hits to this point.
Right fielder, right. Harper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Matt Adams now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball
Off the plate and low here. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Into the corner and slicing foul. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come and it has not stopped.
Count even now at 1-1. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
In now is Adam Eaton. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a high pop-up. Camargo over to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Nationals Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These changes for Washington. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 55. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot, number 8.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Leading off for Atlanta, center fielder, number 11.
Here's the pitch.
Inciarte.
In there, no balls and a strike. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. And good for him. Ozzie Albies has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Freddie Freeman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck is Nick Markakis. High in the air out towards shallow right. Murphy is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, number 13. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Nationals 3. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Wieters. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 away. In now for Washington, Brian Goodwin. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 64, Luke Jackson.
Into the box, Trey Turner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte on the run, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, number 22. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. they're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Washington. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 51.
Striding in once again, Tyler Flowers. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. He doubled his last time through. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
One out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ripped down the line. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Ready for another chance. Johan Camargo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on the pitch for a double.
Kurt Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
Ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And that'll push the lead to 5 now as it becomes an 8-3 game. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run. And they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Martinez.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in to try it again, number 13. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves lead it 11-3. Sam Freeman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
39, Sam Freeman.
Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rendon. He was a double play victim last time around.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's into the bullpen. A home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 misses off the plate. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Outside, 3-0 now. Freeman is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just whips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's Matt Adams now as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Mark Reynolds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Mark Reynolds. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Inciarte, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run home run for Mark Reynolds. First home run of the campaign for him as they cut his deficit down to 4. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. On to first, and Wieters is set down now. 2 away. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Missed with a breaking ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Drilled to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We've played 8 full. The Braves on top, 11-7. Ryan Madson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Bouncer up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Danny Santana will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Fastball in there for a called strike. Santana, a 27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Swanson, the runner at first with two gone. Ball and two strikes now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to two strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. One left for Atlanta. They're on top still, 11-7. Daniel Winkler is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, number 22. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. grounded to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Anthony Rendon, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball and a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two balls and a strike. And the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Arodys Vizcaíno takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in now, Matt Adams. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Harper over at second. Adams at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Inciarte is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, everyone knows it's a long season, but a journey of 1,000 miles has to begin with the first step, and they've just taken that first step. 1-0 to start the year has to feel awfully good.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Newcomb earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 11 runs, 19 hits. No errors, left 8 men on base. The Nationals, 8 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.